All right, everybody. Hello and welcome to Boldly Going, where we discuss various things Star Trek here. And I'm Merlin, sometimes known as Joe. Got the film fanatics here with me. I got Dan over there.
Hey.
Justin over here.
How's it going?
Today we're going to talk about DS9 and Progress, which you guys might find particularly special because it's related to a street in our town.
True. I didn't make the connection.
And Progress in the future.
I live
Progress,
right
sir.
off of...
Progress.
Oh, that old argument.
Only old people, I think, call it that,
Progress.
though. People that didn't grow up here do not call it that.
Progress Avenue. Apples.
I'd say it's about 50-50 where...
Tomato.
In my section, but...
You know.
Yeah, but you grew up here, is my point.
Huh.
I did not, and no one around here did, because these are all new houses.
Maybe.
Anywho,
history of our town, people. But you know what? I'm actually going to give the synopsis to Dan.
Okay.
Because I want to hear what you thought about the guy on the planet, trying to get him off the planet.
Sure.
You know.
Okay, so in this episode, two stories, as DS9 is known to do. You got the A story.
Hey,
which
other Treks
I'm
do
fine
too?
with it. Well, TOS never does. Typically,
sometimes there's a subplot, but it's like 2 seconds.
Yeah,
I was going to say Nichelle Nichols karaoke.
Yeah, I was
going to
say that's more of like a break as opposed to a plot.
Touche, sir. Touche.
The musical guest. But in this episode, the Federation is helping the Bajorans to help tap the molten core of a moon, but it will make the moon uninhabitable. So they've kind of evacuated. One farmer that Joe mentioned refuses to leave, so Kira beams down to try and convince him, and ends up in the sort of crisis of self with,
Identity.
I was going to say having feelings for this guy, but not feelings, but identifying with him.
Yeah.
And, sort of feeling bad for him, I guess I should say, that they're kind of kicking him off. And then the B story is Jake and Nog try their hand at profit making, using Nog's uncle's yamak sauce, which only has value to Cardassians, but they try to parlay it into these other things. They're trying to get latinum, but coming up empty-handed.
Gold pressed latinum. It's all about the latinum, baby.
Yes, which I hate. It's just stupid.
The latinum or just the concept of getting money?
Latinum, the name of it.
But that's the Ferengi money.
Yes, I know it is, and it's stupid because platinum, it's just dumb. You're
so clever.
You're creative people on this staff. Let's write a creative name.
If you want to hear just a little sidebar about the Ferengi, Latinum is their official currency, but you know what else they're really crazy about in their future society?
Please tell me.
Straight gold. Human gold.
Well, then what's...
There's no point.
Okay. now I'm mad about it. Okay, so I liked this episode.
Okay.
Brian Keith, who plays the elderly gentleman, great actor from, largely 60s and 70s television, but he's, done some movie roles here and there as well. I had never seen him do something in such an elderly state. I looked him up, and he did do a few things after this before he died, but this is one of the last big things he did. I thought the whole plot line with him and Kira was great. We really were learning about Kira's sort of crisis of conscience, I guess. It did veer a little close at one point to some sort of romantic undertones that were kind of creepy.
Well,
but all right, I let it pass. The Jake and Nog stuff was okay. I thought it was a lot better than the oatmeal throwing bit. I got into it. I didn't mind it too much. I thought it was interesting, at least. It gave us something to do on the Deep Space Nine.
There you go. Yeah.
Because as we've talked about before, when they went off to another planet. They're sort of just, okay.
Standard Star Trek stuff.
Well, it's the thing that makes you different is that you're on
the Space
Station 9.
Yes.
Right,
Which, oddly enough, people had a problem with when it came out.
Yes.
It was hard for people to really get behind this concept.
I kind of like it.
I do, too.
It makes it, a little different. So, I, for the most part, liked this episode. Brooks is hardly in it at all, which was sort of weird.
Happens.
But, I give it a B+. I thought it was pretty good.
Good. Justin?
The Space Farmer episode, right?
That's what I call it, yeah.
Yeah.
No. I actually really enjoyed this one as well. I kind of wish DS9 was doing a better job right now of trying to get more of the cast out in the open. We've gotten pretty much 2 Kira stories more or less back to back. It's like, come on, let's get some more people back in the forefront.
Who do you want to hear more about?
For starters, we've barely seen any of Comey's character.
Oh, O'Brien. Well, he had his own show before.
No. O'Brien's wife has shown up. I'm going to say
She's a
pilot
side
and then
character. Justin.
She's the
Got
most
one
side
call
character
back.
there is.
She'll be back later. She'll be fine.
Yeah,
She gets episodes.
Justin brought her up a couple of times. He misses her.
You like her? Look,
because they make her a plot point and then they've like
look. Justin,
Maybe
beat
she
around
didn't
the bush.
Tesla or something.
No. She is an ongoing. She's an ongoing subplot from Next Gen to DS9. She has focus. She comes back, but she's a guest star, man. She's supporting. She supports O'Brien, literally and figuratively.
Yeah, true.
That's what she does.
It works.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but I like her. But yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about her as a focus.
I mean, they introduced her in the pilot. They bring up the whole schooling thing, which was a big deal for an episode. Then they brought it back for, I think, one of Dan's favorite episodes. I forget what it was called. But
it was called Where's O'Brien's Wife, I think.
oh, yes, clearly.
It's called We Miss O'Brien's Wife.
That's a sitcom right there.
I mean, if we want to be more direct in terms of DS9 lore, I presume, Odo has been benched for at least 5 episodes now.
He'll have time.
I think that's a more acceptable go-to, though, than saying O'Brien's wife.
Yeah.
I mean, she's a very, very ancillary character. But yes, you're right. Odo, we haven't seen in a while.
Yeah. And, I mean, even Bashir, it's like, he's got to have more going on than just simply flirt, more flirt.
Nope.
You're the freaking doctor. Let's give you something to do, please.
And what he's doing differently is flirting with people. He's the doctor that
primarily
does that.
with Dax, who also really hasn't done much lately, but...
Well, it goes on a while. They flesh out people later.
Yeah.
I guess they just wanted to focus on Kira because of the Bajoran conflict being central.
Yeah, I would say DS9 probably... I'm sorry, Next Gen has done a better job in the early episodes of giving various people things to do.
Yeah.
You're right.
Save Worf, but...
Well, I mean, you can't give it to everybody, but in terms of spreading the wealth. Yeah.
Right. No, we're cool on that. But that said, taking that out of consideration, I do really like the back and forth between those two. Mm-hmm. I think the B story takes a little while to get moving, but I do really like the way it all sort of like comes full circle.
Yeah. That's the weaker of the 2 stories, but I didn't mind it.
They usually are.
Takes a little while to get some traction, but the way it pays off, I think it was clever and fun without going straight into Trek version of cute humor.
There could be cuter. Tribbles, man. Come on. Therefore you forgive Tribbles.
Hey, you mentioned they're coming, so, I mean...
Not for a while, though,
No.
right?
Season 5, I think? Irrelevant. Anyways.
TOS didn't have 5 seasons.
No, DS9.
Yeah.
Oh, Triple show up in DS9?
Yeah. Time travel. Gotta save Kirk.
Oh, okay.
But no, I thought this was a fun episode. I think some of the undertones may not necessarily have gelled as well as they should, but it's Trek. That can be forgivable from time to time. I'm with you, Dan. This one's a B+.
I think
Joe?
gel's...
You like this one?
Definitely Justin's favorite word tonight.
Oh, clearly.
I like that gel. Things gel. They do, and I like when they gel, and I agree with you guys. I like this episode, too. I actually really like the Space Farmer. I like the conflict there. I think Next Gen definitely likes to deal with the relocation aspect of politics a lot in these shows. That comes up a lot. Sometimes it's done well.
That's okay.
Sometimes it's done badly.
Colonialism.
Yeah, definitely. And I think it's legitimate, historically speaking. And I think it speaks to the Bajoran conflict. And you're right, Kira gets some good character stuff in this one. I think she's definitely one of the more fleshed out early on. But people do develop more as time goes on. I'm not sure why they decide to focus as much on her. I just think it's because of the Bajoran
It's not
conflict.
that she's a bad character. It's just...
You want a little more balance?
Yeah, it's like, let's give some of the other people that we've introduced some time to grow and come into this. Like, Brooks has been kind of in the background for a while. I do like the fact that he really does come into play when they start hitting the ethical dilemma for this one.
Yeah.
But
as he should, commander.
Yeah. But he's bordering on plot device, but...
Sometimes the captain does that when they focus on other things.
Yeah. I mean, to use a Justin phrase, everybody is benched for this episode. I mean, there's only really 2 or 3 main characters in it, because Nog isn't a main character. He's been in a couple episodes, but I mean compared to, feel like
an
Odo
maybe
or
towards the end he could almost be main, but,
maybe.
He pops up quite a bit. No, the B plot is not as good, but it's pretty entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's fun.
It's fun.
Helps break up the more serious stuff, which is fine. It's pretty balanced. Though the Latinum hatred, though, I don't... It's like
Tuvok. Like, can we just stop with the dumb names for things and people in this show?
and so much rage. Like you're seeing the spectrum of Dan with these Trek things.
I can't take it.
Apparently not. But
Nope.
overall, though, I enjoyed this episode. I actually agree with you guys. I think it's a B+. It's a very good early DS9 episode.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah, I think it's probably in my top 3 that I've seen so far.
Oh, wow. Definitely, yeah.
Good one.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
But that's wrapping it up for us, guys. Let us know what you thought about this episode in the comments below. Let us know what you think about future episodes coming up if you're following along. And we're going to say goodbye now.
Yep, see ya.
Till the next time.